white meat. Boxes of checks, not my Nikes.
Excuse me, dizzy, don't be missing me. Mississippi, Mississippi, make him happy, make him copy, make him get me chippy.
That's a lot I'm gon' spend. Tell me when I beat you to pull up, you gon' while I spend.
Fish, sushi, maki, living life, London City.
A tremendous in downtown San Antonio, Texas. Not too far from our location tonight.
Yo.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, BA. I mean, Anthony Davis is shining with the Lakers. LeBron said, quote, there's a reason we wanted him here. He's a complete player. All he ever wanted was a chance. And now that he has it, we haven't seen the...
They make one heck of a tag team. Thanks, Allie. And with the bulk of the season still ahead, let's take a look at how the power rankings are starting to come together. You take a look at the Hawks. They're on a roll right now, making their way to the #1 spot.
Seeing where Los Angeles is, they've begun this year playing with some real fire, and it's produced some top-notch basketball, doing better than many expected.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. The big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Junior, he's out there with Dwight Howard. And for San Antonio, Murray and White in the backcourt. Jakob Poeltl out there with Thaddeus Young. And it's Johnson in at the 3. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And tonight, two established veteran teams, Smitty. You'd fit right in out there.
Yeah, veterans play the game with their mind versus their physicality and athleticism. You can win games just having a high basketball IQ.
Young can't hit. And it's the Lakers ball. On the wing, Junior. He's guarded by White. Here's Junior. Poeltl grabs a miss. Murray against Westbrook. Outside Murray. Over Westbrook. Murray, no good. James finds Junior. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
And we expect so much from small forwards in the modern game, but he exceeds even those high expectations, always generating good numbers and finding ways to be of use to his team.
5 on the clock. He can't get it to go. Johnson with the defensive effort. Young, the pass to Poeltl. White with it. Tipped away. Young can't hit.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling. And we've heard those telling LeBron to shut up and dribble and stay out of it when it comes to social issues. Fortunately, he has no intention of standing on the sidelines.
Here's White. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Oh, Junior with a block. And he lobs it up top. And finished off by Davis.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
And LeBron not just raising his voice. He's helped others do the same. His More Than a Vote initiative instrumental in getting record numbers to the polls.
Opening up NBA arenas as voting centers. You want a government by the people, for the people. The ballot is how you do it.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Here's White. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
On the wing, Junior, covered by Johnson. Here's Junior. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Junior's got his third basket on the night right there.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
White, the pass to Poeltl. Now Young. Now Murray. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
That's a good read by Murray. Not having to think about it, he just reacts.
Junior against Johnson. On the wing, Junior coming off a solid outing against Memphis. The shot by James, no good. The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the floor. White, the pass to Murray. To the paint. The shot by Pirtle, no good.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Here's Junior. They get it back. Misses the follow-up. San Antonio trailing here. Young, the pass to Johnson. And here's Murray. To the inside. Rejected by Junior. On the break. And they double up Junior. Davis against Young. Here's Junior. Throws it up high. Stolen by Young. Outside Murray. And they double up Murray. Back to Young. Outside Johnson. The three. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. The Lakers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. James. And again, the Lakers, no good. The Spurs shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Murray passes to White. No good off the back of the rim.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Here's Junior. Count it. His 4th bucket and 8 shots.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
San Antonio calls timeout.
You really get it all with Russell Westbrook. His versatility as a player is truly exceptional. That's what allows him to crank out triple-doubles one after another.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Jordan's checked in for Howard. Anthony comes in for James. Harris is checked in for Junior. And it's Rondo in for Westbrook. Here's Eubanks. Outside Walker. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Anthony right side. Lets the 3 fly. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Here's Walker. There's There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Down low. Here's Eubanks. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Anthony. No good on the three. Here's Forbes. Checked by Rondo. Back to McDermott. And McDermott with a slam.
Cutting his teeth in his Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Here's Rondo. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Lakers ahead. They're up by 2. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. Well, Thaddeus getting it done. You could argue his best season in 2021 after 15 years in the league.
Going out there and being the energy guy, going out there and getting those extra possessions, going out there and scoring the basketball, just putting every aspect of the game into perspective and just playing through it.
And Young continues to add to his game.
Recently, he's more than doubled his rate of assists from any of his prior campaigns. Now, still learning some new tricks out there to his credit.
Man, some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, in any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. Joe Harris out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Anthony. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Davis in at the power forward position. Now here's Rondo. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Anthony, left side. Lets it fly. That one no good. San Antonio goes the other way with it. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
And these two teams will face off against one another 4 times. It should be fun.
So you know each game they play will hold a lot of importance to both teams.
That's his first personal foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for San Antonio.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And some teams a little slow out of the gate, Smitty, including a couple of contenders.
BA, if you're a true contender, you're not concerned at this stage. You know there's a lot of season left to turn things around.
Now here's Rondo. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Two of Rondo's greatest assets. Very strong for his size and very comfortable operating in the paint.
Walker passes to McDermott. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. The putback. The Lakers trail. Anthony outside. Fires the 3. Forbes with the rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And so it's the Lakers with it. The Spurs making their last shot. The offensive rebound. Pass to Jordan. Right side Davis. Over McDermott. And slam. No, Jordan.
What I like about that play, DeAndre Jordan not just looking to corral the miss, He's looking to finish the job.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I really think the nail in the coffin was their missed free throws. That's usually an ominous sign.
You hate to lose it at the line, especially when you're getting what you want in other areas of the game.
And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Jordan. James comes in for Anthony Davis. Junior's checked in for Harris. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Rondo. Junior with it. Checked by Murray. Junior against Murray. Here's Junior. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles.
Ties it up. And his next one could give him the lead.
For two.
He's off on the second.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Johnson passes to Pirtle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Anthony.
Really like the work inside from Pirtle, using his body well to draw the contact on his way up.
For San Antonio.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. And here's Junior outside, and that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Now here's White. 8 points in his last time out. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Anytime you can get LeBron something right at the rim, that's good offense.
And here's Murray. 17 points in his last outing. Inside. Will it go? And it's good on the lay-in. Murray's got his first basket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
White for 3. Sinks it from distance. White's got 5 now.
What a beautiful shot by Derek White. I love how fast he acts in these situations. A tremendous on-ball defender, Derek White. He makes life easier for his coach with his physicality and willingness to take charges.
Now here's Murray. And it's Junior with the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
From outside the arc. And Young pulls it down. And another area where White helps the club defensively is in transition.
It's because he's good athletically, understands where he needs to be, and when he's aggressive, BA, and 100% focused, this team gets a lot more stops.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
I also like what they've done on the fast break in their first half tonight. They're taking it to them.
McDermott's checked in for San Antonio. Jordan's checked in for the Lakers. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
We know Russ can do this. He's averaged double-digit assists numerous times in his career.
James against Johnson. Pass to Murray. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. From the elbow. No good. That's his third miss out of 5 attempts. Junior outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Junior's got 6 points in the quarter.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Lakers foul. Russell Westbrook.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
You can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
At the line for San Antonio, DeJounte Murray. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, we know Murray lives with the ball in his hands. That's what makes his improvement at the line so crucial.
Here's Junior. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball.
San Antonio ball. Coming out of the floor for your Spurs, Devin Vassell.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Lakers ahead, up by 2. And join us right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Up for the Lakers in the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They put a big effort in the rebounding battle, working to corral every minute. That's the hustle we love to see. If they can maintain this approach, it'll give them the edge in other areas of the game.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Well, it's been a big night for the guys off the bench so far. The scoring has given them a real spark. I think we can expect a few more minutes for the reserves usually tonight.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The Lakers in the lead. Murray and White in the backcourt. Thaddeus Young out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the San Antonio 5.
Number 8.
Junior with the bucket. And for the Spurs, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. White, the pass to Murray. Back to White. Here's the 3. LeBron with the rebound.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from
San
distance.
Antonio.
And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
And the Spurs with possession here. They trail by 7. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical. And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Back to Pirtle. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Pirtle's gotten his first basket of the night.
Great recognition by Pirtle, slicing through the defense in these pick-and-roll sets.
Junior against Johnson. Here's Junior. Rebound San Antonio.
You know, the longtime veteran Thaddeus Young has changed this game. He's becoming more of a point forward, and he has thrived in that role.
Young, the pass to White. Now here's Johnson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Hurdle with the bucket.
Love and razor-sharp focus. Hurdle bouncing off contact and finishing well.
The Lakers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And Smitty, as you alluded to, the passing numbers for Young have really climbed.
They are starting to use him in a lot of those short roll sets. He has great chemistry with his guards. It could be a brand new version of how Thaddeus Young is going to play going forward.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Junior against White. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's gotten his third basket of the night.
I really like the toughness and effort White brings to the game. Nice play off contact.
Timeout called, the Lakers. And you talk to anyone about White, Grant, they'll tell you he's best when he's being assertive.
I totally agree. I mean, White can be caught standing around when he's not involved. You want him initiating and pick and roll, and he makes pretty good decisions. Now, he may never be a star, but he's going to give you solid minutes.
Different look for San Antonio. McDermott's checked in for Pirtle, and it's Walker in for White. The Lakers also with a sub. Jordan's checked in for Howard. The Lakers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Junior. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Outside Walker. Here's Murray. That's short off the rim.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Junior, no good. San Antonio trailing here. Young finds Murray. McDermott against Davis. Ooh, rejected by Jordan.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
And how about the mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. You know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
There's the triple. Rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got 5 rebounds in the game. James passes to Junior. And the dunk by Junior.
It's simple. If you get open, LeBron will find you. The king is an incredible passer.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Forbes. Pounded by Westbrook. Pass to Walker. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
Spurs ball.
Here's Forbes.
I like Westbrook's energy on defense on that possession. He just stays active, gets a hand in his face, and does not give up a clean look at all.
The shake. And that one's long. San Antonio is going 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to McDermott. Let's go with a 3. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Junior drives in, banked it in off the glass. And it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. Here's Walker. And he gets it back. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Walker against James. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Walker against Harris. McDermott outside. Pass to Vassell. Just 5 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Eubanks. James with the block.
Great positioning by LeBron and timing on that block shot.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Going inside and slam dunk by James.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Well, it's been 8 years since LeBron won his 4th MVP trophy. A player who's regarded as the best of his generation. Hard to argue he shouldn't have more.
40 seconds left in the third. 14 feet away. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Count it.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
San Antonio's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Walker. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And he gets that one.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Had to say.
I don't think we played very smart. I know they played harder than we did. Let's go give this a run. Let's get after it. Come on now.
Yeah, losing both the mental and hustle battles in the eyes of Greg Popovich. He's asking his guys to pick it up.
Yeah, not a happy coach right now. Always expects more out of his team. We'll see how they respond.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Lakers, they've got DeAndre Jordan, Joe Harris out there with Rajon Rondo, then it's Carmelo Anthony, and it's James in at the 3. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Something else they've excelled at is their interior D. Their rim protection has been outstanding.
5 to shoot. Here's White. Pass to Forbes. Here's Vassell. There's the drive. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Jordan. It's James with the drive. From the arc. And they'll get another chance. Harris passes to James. They shoot again. And he takes it up and lays it in. James has got 19 points.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And the basket is good. Harris has got his first points of the game.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Forbes. And he banks in the layup.
This is an area Forbes has worked on. Makes it trickier to close out on him when you know he can put it on the deck.
White against James. He's off on the layup. The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. White drives in, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
This is what you like about Derek. Can find the crease in the defense and does not hesitate to exploit it.
Here's James. Jordan, the pass to Harris. James against White. Pass to Jordan. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time. San Antonio goes the other way with it. On the wing, Forbes. Checked by Rondo. Here's White. James with the rebound. James has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Smitty, players are more connected today with social media than ever before. Do you think it helps squash problems, or does it foster rivalries?
Well, I mean, we've seen it on both sides. Some of these guys, obviously rivalries, and a lot of chatters talk between social media, and a lot of these guys are friends. It's just the way you use it. I think it can be an advantage or a disadvantage at times.
Harris against White. Pass to Forbes. Over James. Forbes can't get it to go.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Anthony finds James. Count it. Good. James has got 17 now, just in the second half.
Sometimes you have to sit back and enjoy the show. LeBron James is a legend. Appreciate what we are watching.
Here's Vassell. Checked by James. Pass to McDermott.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Vassell.
2 minutes.
From deep three-point range. The Spurs rebound. Here's Forbes. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
Shooters like Bryn doesn't come around very often. That jumper is wet.
The Lakers call timeout, and last season a new entity, NBA Africa, created to handle all business on the continent. Brent, you're an investor. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's so exciting, B.A. First of all, the game of basketball growing all over the world, and particularly on the continent in Africa. So I think it's not only great from a financial standpoint, but you're creating opportunities for the league, and you're exposing people to Africa, to this beautiful game. I think it's a win-win, and I'm so excited.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game. LeBron James.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're up by 26. A minute 42 left in the fourth. And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. Junior against Collins. Here's Junior. Collins with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time.
That's his third
foul so far.
First team foul.
There's the 3.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
Number 8.
Seemed like the sheer volume of 3-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for LeBron James.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Here are the Lakers now. They're on a 14-6 run. And here's Junior outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Junior outside. To the middle. Howard, the pass to Junior. On the wing, Junior. And Junior throws it down hard.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Los Angeles foul. Number 8. That's his first personal foul. Second
Can't get the first one.
At the line for San Antonio.
And he sinks the second. Junior outside. From downtown. Off on that one. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point. And I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humbled.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next time.
was wrong. Let me be. I feel like a ghost right now. Finally, walk all night long, winding street. Wish I could go there now. You'd see me.
What do they care? I need enough of my keys. Little mama, better diamond, straight from a tree. Watch how I climb up, I'm on top of my. She say, Papi, is it mine? I said it depends. When look from PK, little Kim. She want me, let me click in then. Mother come back, whoa. She want revenge. She a Scorpio, next thing I know her. The hinges, I for the door, didn't let my friends in. I feel like Joey, but lipstick. Keep it realistic, no fiction, work for no. I got employees, this the big reveal. It's the boys, me no Carlito pushing her. Prodigal, it's me not monopolizing, not hiding. It's me optimizing my option. I took a second, the doctor put me up out of my mama. I cook up, I walk, took yo, like I walk, cook up, I walk, took yo, like I walk.
It's just bad. You already know premium.
You do somersault. Take the summers off. I love the. You can never take me down. Hey, if you ain't like me, you gon' hate me now. If I just like you, yeah, manifested as a child. My cousin stacked this bread and manifested as a. These thoughts upon my head and manifested as a crime.
I need enough of my keys. Little mama, Bella, diamond, straight from a tree. Watch how I climb up, I'm on top of. She say, Papi, is it mine? I said it depends. When look from PK, little Kim. She want me, let me click in then. Mother come back, whoa. She want revenge. She a Scorpio, next thing I know her. Didn't let my friends.
They're here. It's a way too soon for me to say that we're here. LeBron brought worth to a city rookie year. Had to fight for that king spot like them Cavaliers. Talent got to speak in ways they can't tell you. But instead got them begging you to stay another year. Never let the system tell me how to make a meal. Never let society tell me how to eat a meal. But never get so comfortable to say it's time to chill. Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side. Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side. Don't chase dollars, let the money chase you instead. They're here. Yeah, had to recognize that we ain't get hit by coincidence. Mastermind of sentences, master prime of reminiscent legends. What your mission is, pass the dime of Benjamin Flash it. Metaphor for what you do and what you giving us. Mass incarceration on the minds of those who listening. Gotta be strategic how I pen the pen on paper, pen to tell on every donkey that try coming for my action. Miscommunication leads to misconceptions of my passion. Passionate, effort towards care for folk, show me the lack in it. I had to learn to ration it, protect the feelings of the folk that wouldn't do for mine to back when it's the pacifist. Must pacifist sometimes to bring a balance back and back we go to acting. Folk be fake mad, folk be fake rich, folk be fake woke, folk be fake lit. Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side. Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side. Don't go chasing dollars, let the money chase you instead. Patience how you bake the bread.
They're here.
Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing dollars.
Jody on the run.
They're here.
Rook on the.
Going down. Know we been wanting. We should keep running all night. Passenger side, Bonnie and Clyde. If we're alive, we'll be alright. Maybe we go south, getting in low now. Hey, but we should say so. I think they're getting closer. I wanna get locked down with you. I wanna see every light, but red and blue. I wanna get locked down with you. I wanna see every light, but red and blue. Oh yeah, sipping down sunset, money still haunted. Took what we wanted. Bye bye. We on the passenger side. Chopper up high. We're alive. We'll be alright. Maybe we go south. Getting in go now. We go right now like hey, but we should say so. I think they're getting closer. I wanna get locked down with you. I wanna see every light, but red and blue. I wanna get locked down with you. I wanna see every light, but red and blue. We go now. Where do we go? Getting go now. We go now. Lock me down. Getting go now. Wanna get locked down with you.
Remix. Off the corner with the money, I got a St. John, Puerto Hendrix. So Lee be a millionaire.
Rose, I walked in the corner with the body screaming daughter. Never would look like in a photo. This gon' make them feel the way like Tony Manolo. You already know them. You already know them. I walk in the corner with the money on my finger. She might get it poppin', I might wife her for the win. I already know, Rose. fast and fast, life don't last, don't been through it all. It's who you wanna be. I might bring them Brooklyn out on all this court. I might bring them out and tell them do it. You already know, Roses. Make it turn up, baby, turn up when I. You already know. Gonna turn up and get at these bands. Ain't stingy, she brought me up. Checked up the temperature, I forgot this cash. Checked the flex on it. I'm talking this, I'ma flex on this. Canary yellow, but gets with the glow. Crushing this auto, my VVS froze. Turning up green like everything go. Need interpreters, I don't need to talk to you. I need a translator for this. Some anxieties and stand on guard. Ice spaghetti, y'all. I talk hard. Beat up the. Amelia, your food, she keep all the secrets. Solitary diamond, solitary. Ready to go slide and bang. Say none of my complain for the campaign. Turn up, baby, turn up when I turn it on. Keep it light. You know how I get to when I turn it on. Got a couple models that can't handle my behavior when I turn it on. Too fast and fast, life don't last, don't get through it all. It's who you wanna be. And I know you won't tell nobody, no. And I know you won't tell nobody, no. Roses. Roses.
Baby, it's so real to me. Now that it's over, the space where you used to be, your head on my shoulder. All of the plans we made, they never happened. Now you're sitting on my pillows, faded. At least you left me with something. There's this empty space you left behind. Now you're not here with me. I keep digging through a waste of time, but the picture's incomplete. There's this empty space you left behind. Now you're not here with me. I keep digging through a waste of time, but the picture's incomplete. 'Cause I'm missing you. I miss you. Can't make sense of all of the pieces, all my own delusions. Can't take all these memories, don't know how to use them. There's a sick wish to find you at the beach. I follow the traces, finding clues in my pockets and opening boxes and going places we went. Remember to forget, thinking how it could been. I turn on my sorrow in the glass. It don't leave no shadow. There's this empty space you left behind. Now you're not here with me. I keep digging through a waste of time, but the picture.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up.
From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above downtown Oklahoma City. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And a whole season still ahead of us. But it's well worth seeing how the updated power rankings shake out. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they started this year as well as they could have.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron James is tied for the 3rd most MVP awards all time. He's also tied for the most second-place finishes. Frank Vogel said it's a mistake to go season after season without voting the best player in the league as MVP. LeBron says, I should have more than 4, but I don't cry about it. I bet a lot of the greats feel the same. Kevin?
They probably do, and we certainly know how LeBron feels. David, thank you. Early on here, Greg, we already see some second-year players looking much improved over their rookie seasons.
Yeah, and if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. You're comfortable now with the speed and physicality of the game, and I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year.
And now the Lakers starting group, and they have their big 3 all out there. Westbrook at the point, with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Junior's out there with Howard. And for Oklahoma City, Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort are the guards. Then there's Favors. Then it's Williams. And it's Roby in at the 4. Here's Junior. Wow, way off on that. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Now the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with the ball. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 3 to shoot. Goes up to the stripe. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Junior. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Lakers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
He hits both from the stripe.
You could tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this number 8.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting
Anthony Davis.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
Here's Dort. He trains the quick shot.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Junior, the shot will not fall. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he'll attack the rim as often as you let him.
That's impressive stuff, too, for a young player to just rely on the fact that they are relentlessly going to attack any opposition defensively and try to get to the free throw line and take that kind of contact, and that's what Shai does.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Westbrook.
Here's a look at some stats for Westbrook. Last season, he played outstanding. First in assists, 6th in rebounding, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And dropping a lot of dimes. He led the league in assists because he's the ultimate competitor, an absolute magician with the basketball. Now, here's Junior. He's guarded closely. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And the Lakers have the... Williams comes with a double team. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. And it's Junior missing.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Dort finds Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's all evened up.
Good poise there from the young Gilgeous-Alexander, not allowing himself to get rattled.
Junior with it. He's against Williams. And Junior throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Craig, a high riser, no doubt about it. And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
Both teams making substitutions here.
Make some noise!
Oklahoma City trailing, and Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
And the dunk by Jordan.
And how about that beautiful display for us of DeAndre Jordan and that wingspan getting to that ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play here in the first. And Giddey gets it to go.
They scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's LeBron. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
How many times have we talked about LeBron, if he had played football, how dominating he would be. So solid, contact's not going to bother him.
Misses off the right iron. So the Thunder, their last game, a loss to Golden State. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Jerome. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
First team foul.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Thunder Girls. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Thunder Girls.
1:22 left here in the first quarter. Here's James.
LeBron James.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That is what makes LeBron James so special. Size and the handle, what a nightmare to cover.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Baisley. No good off the back of the rim.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Anthony, the pass to Jordan. Driving inside. Here's Jerome, guarded by Harris. Maledon passes to Baisley. And here is Maledon. Knocks down the three ball.
That's a good look from Baisley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 20 seconds left in the first. James looking around. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Assisted by
Determined that time to get to the rim, anticipating the pass, and a rim rocker.
Here's Giddey.
Los Angeles foul. LeBron James. That's his first personal foul.
The Thunder shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
One of the worst in the league a season ago. Just 72%.
For two.
The first one falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Junior. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
No shortage of... And And now, a chance to hear LeBron James expound on the difference between offense and defense.
More delicate than defense. Defense, you can make mistakes but cover for one another by just communicating and flying around at times and clean up for your mistakes. Offensively, if you're not all 5 guys at the same time and not moving and cutting.
You know, Greg, I could listen to him talk basketball all day.
And he makes a valid point. You can't just hustle your way to great offense. It takes time and chemistry.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
So with James on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. Harris is out there with Anthony. That's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Junior. And it's Jordan. And at the center, filling out the middle. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Dort, he's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Junior. Oh, that's blocked. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Paladon passes to Favors. Out to the right wing. Here's Giddey. 6 to shoot. Pass to Dort. Over Harris. Dort misses.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Junior. And Junior throws it down hard.
He's gonna put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Junior really making a difference here.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Maladon. The Lakers also changing it up. Howard's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in. Promoted the G League coach Mark Daigneault to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A. Gilgeous-Alexander against Westbrook. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Here's Junior. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Howard, and it's sent back by Howard.
Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it. I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Favors. Dort with the ball. Now defended by Junior. Dort passes to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
You can expect Westbrook to find an open shooter. He trusted him with the pass that time.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Junior. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Dort passes to Favors. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
And providing the support where they need it. That stops a 12-0 run by the Lakers.
Now, here's Junior. He's guarded by Williams. And Junior throws it down.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Thunder trailing by 14. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From down in the low post. It goes. 8 points for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Greg, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
Most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
Here's Dort. They grabbed their own miss. And a missed layup.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Outside Favors, back to Gilgeous-Alexander, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 here in this quarter. Now, here's Junior. He's covered closely. A fadeaway. Second shot opportunity. And Westbrook with the layup. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Next step kind of action there from Shea as he's able to find the open teammate.
Pass to Junior. A 3-ball. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Davis sends it back.
That reach is so dangerous. AD uses it so well.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers.
Here's Jerome, covered by Anthony. Good, that one on target for Moby.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And a deep 3 from Junior. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Los Angeles, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Carmelo, what was the area of emphasis for your team during the first half?
Well, we're doing it on both ends of the court. We're bucking down on the defensive end. We're sharing the ball offensively, making good plays, cherishing every possession counting, and we're doing that the first half.
I know you want to keep it going in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. If they can't create for themselves in the second half, things will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort are the guards. Then it's Williams. Then there's Favors, and it's Roby in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Pass to Williams. To the paint. Here's Dort, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Los Angeles on D. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And that one drops.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Junior, and he uses the glass on the layup. Junior's got 32 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Williams with the ball. He's picked up by James. Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts. Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and his shot selection iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
changing it up here. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Now, here's Melodon. He's covered by Westbrook. Ball's knocked loose. And the pass to Melodon. From past the arc. Good on the triple. Melodon's got his second bucket tonight.
Baisley looking more and more comfortable in making those reads.
And the lefty forward, Darius Baisley, Brent, can hurt you inside and outside.
Well, he's more comfortable on the attack where he's able to put the ball down on the floor and extend and use his athletic ability. But he is gaining some confidence in that shot. And in the offseason, if you work hard enough, you can come back the next year and really show that you're more of a weapon on the outside than you were the year before.
Westbrook finds James. And he just jams it right over Derek Favors. Wow!
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Baisley passes to Williams. Now here's Melodon. Not a lot of room. Pass to Baisley. 4 on the clock. And Davis sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Thunder making a change here. Jerome is checked in. Timeout called the Lakers.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Los Angeles with some changes. Junior's checked in for LeBron. And Anthony subbed in for Harris. Lakers leading by 18. Westbrook kicks to Junior. Outside Anthony. Checks up a 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Lakers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Carmelo Anthony at the line for 3.
And he hits the first of 3.
Just get a feeling like Melo has brought some extra energy to this one. This guy eats, drinks, and breathes basketball, but he's at it here tonight.
And he nails the third. Here's Melodon. He has 6. Lays it up off the glass. Melodon's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Los Angeles. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second.
Melo can play big down there in the paint, so using his size that time to draw the contact.
Los Angeles, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. And the first one at the line is good. Roby, he's checked in for Derek Favors. Both free throws good from Anthony. Thunder trailing by 21. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Jerome passes to Giddey. From downtown. Connects from three-point range. Jerome's got 5 points so far.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. It's deflected, and he gets it back. And he recovers it. Here's Baisley. He's guarded by Davis. Shot clock at 6. Here's
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Davis inside, and that one good. And the Lakers lead by 20.
Muscle of AD on display, flexing that time, and you got to do a little bit more to stop him.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, hammers the alley-oop through.
He pulls off the 3 to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Three-pointer. Jerome, no good. Lakers leading by 18. Anthony dishes to Davis. And they double up Davis. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Jordan, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Lakers also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Dwight Howard.
Timeout call for the
Rajon Rondo
Lakers.
subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And Baisley has a chance here to show off why he is in this position. He's an athlete.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Bounce pass, Davis. Pulls up. From deep, Jordan trying to free himself up. Jerome with the rebound. And they're trailing by 16. Dort passes to Gilgeous Alexander. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. And no good that time.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Junior trying to get open as Davis. And he banks in the layup. That's 36 points for Junior.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. Junior way outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Westbrook on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. We've got Harris. LeBron James is out there with Anthony. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Jordan in at the center position. And George gets it to go.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Alexander.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And Dort has made a name for himself on defense. Viewed as a superstar stopper, well, he's earned it with his play.
Los Angeles Lakers. Junior's checked in. Lakers leading by 16. And the shot goes down. Junior's got 38 points. Greg, the way Dort has handled guys like LeBron and Harden, he does as well as anyone when it comes to defending them.
Yeah, I mean, he's small but strong and really hard to bump off the spot. Quick enough to stay with anyone on their drives and just turn it into a great shutdown defender.
No good on the second free throw.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continuing to make not just baby steps in his improvement, but massive strides. See the playmaking and the scoring coming together more and more consistently.
And Junior throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Dort passes to Roby. Back to Dort. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
How about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
Jordan trying to free himself up, and it's Junior missing. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 17-point game. And he gets the bucket.
I just don't see guys with Gilgeous-Alexander's size and frame all that often. He can be a special player in this league.
The game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Junior. Buries the long-range jumper. Junior's got 43 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Dort.
Personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it. That's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release, a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
They get it again. Howard kicks to Junior. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Junior's got 48.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Favors passes to Roby. Up and in on the way.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Los Angeles leading by 21. Here's Junior. Good. He hits again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nobody near Williams. Hits it from three-point range. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
Capable of running the offense, and now a new one for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him.
You got to be in control when you go to the rack, and he was not. You can't just run guys over.
Jerome, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, Williams. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Junior kicks to Westbrook.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Junior. Again, what an avalanche.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Westbrook. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll mark their fourth win on the year. Actually, their fifth win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Junior.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted his shots and protected the rim.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Dumboy is checked in for Davis. Ellington comes in for James. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Junior. And it's Malik Monk in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Howard. Muscala, 2 points. That one goes.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. In the corner, Bazemore with it. For the three. Drills it from outside.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Los Angeles calls timeout. What do you think, guys?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session. So coach electing to do that here.
Number 8.
Now Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You keep taking care of business. How is your game traveling on the road?
You know, we're just trying to have a roll.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the
That don't make sense. I made a whole mile off an inch. I had 99 problems. I just scratched off the list. Amazing winning, solved on out my neck. Cause I've been getting it since the Tyler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put Prada on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on following my footsteps like the like I'm Montana. Make them shit. Like I'm let new phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these. I know like the and my friend. Bestie. I just my friend told her catch me. I'm a she so precious. Might not again, she too messy.